I got Goofies from the DMV, the next Martin Lawrence. We just did an interview with him. We got the Benzino interview out. We got an interview with a bunch of people, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. All right. Listen, today we gonna get some straightening, man. It's gonna be a little spanking going on. All right. I'm not gonna get crazy, but we gotta address some things. All right. I was kicked off a panel last night. And let me tell y'all something about me, man. Let me take this slow. Um, when I get online, right, I need some of these YouTube people to understand. I'm not like you, okay? Let's get that clear, first and foremost. Y'all got one time to disrespect me. Just one time. Fuego, what's up, big dog? Um, I'm not in y'all's world. I don't do what y'all do. When I hop on this YouTube and I deal with people and I get on their channel and on their panels and things, I want to be clear. Y'all got one time to disrespect me, and there will be no more friendship, no more YouTube ship. There will be no more any type of camaraderie on my part. Okay, I know you guys like to go back and forth and be toxic. You guys like to call each other's mothers all kind of B words and post pictures of each other's kids and then go back on the same panels. That's not me, man. I'm about to explain what happened here in a second before you go. Yeah, I don't get down like that. That's how y'all get down, not me. All right. So Texas Bama, what's going on, baby? Um, so yeah, I just want to make that very, very clear. Ask what's the boy name? V Bennett. Ask V Bennett. He disrespected me one time. I've never heard from him since. I've never clicked on his stuff ever since. I don't have time for it. I'm a very busy man. You dig? So so yeah. Last night I was listening into Chris PMS Harris's live stream. All right. PMS. I call him PMS because this nigga, he's really be on his period, dog. Like, I don't know what's up with him, you dig? We gonna get to that. But I clicked on his channel and he was talking about the Diddy case. All right. And I found it odd that he had this really Karen type of tone. He was really talking like a Fed. Like he was really talking like a Caucasian man. No disrespect. But that's how he was talking. And it was kind of irritating. I'm like, man, this guy's, what is this? What is this about? So I'm listening and I'm still listening to him. And listen, everybody has their own opinion. All right. Everybody has their own opinion. And I'm not mad at anybody's opinion. Okay, so I try to come into these things with an open mind, and I hear everybody out. I want to hear what you have to say because maybe I can learn something. You dig? And that's how I entered the conversation. And I chimed in. I hopped up on the panel because I wanted to interject my opinion and some of my experiences with the law. You dig? And I say that for a reason, and I'm gonna get to that. So I chime in and I say what I have to say, and you know, he wasn't really receptive, or he's hell bent on Diddy going to prison. All right, this is Chris MVP Harris. He's a Pan Africanist who is hell bent in cheerleading for the feds for Diddy to go to prison. Whatever floats your boat, no problem. I just simply said that I don't rock like that. I'm not out that mob. I will not cheerlead. I will not participate in this public lynching of Puff Daddy. I'm not participating in it. I'm not from out that mob. I'm not cut from that cloth. Okay? Even if I wanted to see him go to jail, I'm not going to hop up and make a stream and read the indictment as if that's what really happened. And I know for sure. Chris, you're probably at work right now, my nigga. You don't know what went on at any of these places, but you was on there talking like, you was on the stream last night talking like you know for a fact that Diddy did these things. And you just don't know. I don't know. And we were having a nice conversation. Ray Minnick, what it do? Kirk Kong, what's up? We were on there having a nice conversation, right? And I wanted Chris started reading he started reading the indictment, and he started reading the language that is used by the law. Has anybody in this stream, I'm asking you a question, press 1 if you have ever been charged with anything in your life. Have you ever been arrested and charged with anything? Press 1 if you've been charged with anything in your life. Dale? Okay. Oh, it's a lot. We got a lot of criminals in here. Shout out to y'all. But listen, okay, so y'all know when you get charged with something, right? The police, 99% of the time, they overcharge you, okay? Or they give you a bigger charge. And then most of the time, when you go to court, it gets lessened. Or even at the preliminary hearing, it will get lessened. The reason why the law overcharges you is because they want to throw all these charges out so something can stick, okay? This is the law. The law does not mean it's morally correct. Let's understand that. So when Chris was reading off the law and all these big words about the Diddy case, acting as if he's already convicted, right? I had to let him know, and I was trying to make a correlation that I have been charged by the feds before for intimidating a federal agent. And I let him know that I don't know what I did to intimidate this federal agent, but this is the charge that I had. So he couldn't understand that I was making a comparison, okay, to why as though just because it's in the indictment does not mean that's what really happened. This is how the law plays. And he just could not wrap his head around it. I don't know. I can tell he's never been in any trouble, and that's good for him. I'm glad. I don't look down on him for not being in any trouble, but he obviously hasn't. But when somebody comes on your panel that has, you should be listening up, right? You should humble yourself. And that's the problem with some people. Some people are just not humble, right? Some people are so smart. Some people are too smart for their own good, right? It's a saying, man. What I think I know is getting in the way of what I need to learn, right? See, a lot of these conscious dudes, so-called conscious dudes on the internet, they have to have a monopoly on intelligentsia, as he says. They have to have a monopoly on intelligence, meaning if you're talking about Christianity, they know everything about Christianity. If you're talking about Islam, they know everything about Islam. If you're talking about Paw Patrol, they know everything about Paw Patrol. And that's very disingenuous. Some things you have to say, you know what? This is not really my field of expertise. Let me fall back for a minute. Let me listen, and maybe I can learn something. But the problem with Chris PMS Harris is he just thinks he knows every goddamn thing. Not only that, but when people start telling him the truth, he acts like a little bitch. All right? He will hang up. Nigga hung up on me. Nigga kicked me off the panel, right? And we've seen him in the past quit debates and things of that nature. And we, you know, some of us kept rocking with him. We like, cuz it's all good, whatever, you're sensitive, we're gonna rock with you. But when you do it to me, dog, we're gonna have a little issue. And this is just a one-time situation. I don't have time to deal with niggas like this. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let it be known. And I want to finish saying what I was saying before I got rudely kicked off your panel. Don't try to make a narrative. See, on YouTube, what they'll do is they'll try to make a narrative. They'll overtalk you. They'll put you on mute. They'll kick you off the panel, and they'll run with a narrative. I'm going to get to the comments in a second. Y'all hold fast. they'll try to run with a narrative, right? Like you were saying something that you weren't saying. And that's very disingenuous. Let me get to these comments real quick. I'm gonna go back a little bit. KT says, I regularly commit insurance and tax fraud. Dale Denton says, yeah, the drop of a ton. Okay. Okay. Sky Shooter says, man, there's going to be so many people that are going to be outed for these parties. I agree. And one of the things that we were talking about last night before I was kicked off is, and one of the things I wanted to say is, where's everybody else in this indictment? We're gonna need to see some more people, okay? Because Diddy was not by himself, right? So I wasn't caping for Diddy. I'm just thinking objectively. I'm not. You have to be a fool to jump on one or the other side, right? And that you would really be a fool to jump on the side of the law, the so-called law, and just not want to hear anything to the contrary. We don't do that in our culture. I don't know what culture that nigga's from. He's like the nigga who wouldn't hang out with the brothers. You didn't hang out with the brothers, dog. Because the way you carry yourself, I'm sure cats that went upside your head, dog, or just didn't want to hang out with you. Right? Right. Let's see some more of these comments. Texas Bama says it's called narcissism. Yes, narcissism at its best. Okay, you don't have to know everything about everything. You don't have to be an expert in everything. Okay. Bad Energy Guy says, has anyone called you? Okay, all right, no problem. No problem. The trolls are officially in the building. Yon and Yak says, bro's name's Bad Energy Guy. Yeah. Dale Denton says, that's because this younger generation has no respect. They think they can run their effing mouths without any consequences. Hey, yeah. Came to FYB said, you're so woke, man. Plain Thanos says, hey, I like your shirt. Thank you, man. The Sunman Receipt says, who is this Hollywood actor? All right. Who said the hard word R? Hitsu. Who said that? Texas Bama said, yes, don't even bother asking for clarity because they don't really care about your opinion or teaching for that matter. What teacher speaks to their students like that? Same for, oh, here we go. Texas Bama, come on, man, listen. Texas Bama, listen. It's the same type of vibe with these two cats, Jabari and PMS Harris. They act like they are the most educated in the room, and they might be, okay? But this the part that separates the fair people from the disingenuous. If you're smart, at some point you're going to be wrong. And if you can't admit that you're wrong, or if you can't say, hey, well, let me think about that, that might be valid. If you can't do that, that's what makes you disingenuous. And this is a character trait that they have, okay? Shonen Sensei says, or maybe the person who was arrested committed multiple infractions, therefore they received multiple charges, not just in hopes that something sticks. Well, like I said, most of the time, all right, most of the time when someone's arrested, when there's a crime is committed, they will throw a lot of different charges out there, right? And then because they know some things are hard to prove, they know that when you go to court, you want to have plenty of ammo, right? You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste the court's time. They want to have plenty of ammo when they come in there in hopes that you cop to something. Now, let's take it even further. Chris, you went on there last night acting as if the law can do no wrong. But we all know that the people who are prosecuting Diddy, they stand to gain a political career. The people that are prosecuting Diddy, stand to go up the ladder. They stand to go up the ladder of success in the political realm. If they convict him, they'll be the people known to get Diddy life in prison. It's a very high profile case. We've probably never seen a case so high profile like this in a long time. So for you to get on here and act like everything they doing is golden is it's baffling to me, coming from a Pan-Africanist, coming from a revolutionary channel. Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me. You dig? Like, at some point, you know, you had to say to yourself, man, hey, let me see what plays out before I try to convict this dude, right? Let's go back to the comments. Yon and Yak says he's going to start telling on everyone. That's why they got his ass on suicide watch. CJ, what's up, big dog? P. Diddy says, hey, all right. Somebody said that was racist. What was racist? What was racist? I don't know what was racist. Texas Bama says most of the time they are the smartest, but not always. Absolutely. See, the thing is, like, going on like Sarnetta and shit, to be a Jabari or to be a Chris MVP or some of the other guys who are more educated, you know, y'all sound real fly talking to a bunch of corner store revolutionaries, a bunch of corner store Israelites, okay? It sounds real fly, and your self-esteem is real high, isn't it? You guys have a real high self-esteem when you get on these platforms. I will tell you off the break, I can be slow at times. I've been hitting the head a lot of times, okay? And I did a lot of drugs as a kid. So I'm not as swift and as fast as these so-called scholars. But one thing I do have is street smarts. And one thing I do have is common sense, right? Some people lack common sense. So when I was trying to break down my experience with the law, he just couldn't grasp the concept. I'm going to give you another example. So you can be charged with burglary for opening a door that's unlocked. He could not understand it. That's when he kicked me off. He said, what are you talking about? I'm going to break it down for my audience, right? Because I know y'all are smart, and I know y'all are smart enough to have an open mind. See, some people are not smart enough to have an open mind and digest what somebody's telling them. So this is an example. I was arrested one time for burglary, and all I did was open the door. The door was open. It was unlocked. Even if you push a cracked door, guess what you can get charged with? Burglary. Yes. He just couldn't believe it. And I said, no. He's like, no, that's not right. Motherfucker, I've been charged with it. What do you mean that's not right? I said the same thing. When I got the charge, when they said you got burglary for opening the door, I said, hold up. What do you mean? The door was open. They said, yeah, we know. That's burglary. But again, some people are too smart for their own good, right? Cheesy Rose, shout out to you. Make sure you hit the like button. And subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. What we got here? Yeah, Fuego, I'm down the studio, dog. Let's see, what other comments do we have here? Mo Chill M says, you ain't gang, cuz. Long live Dolph. Absolutely. Long live Dolph. I hope they put them boys under the jail. I hope they put them under the jail. Justin Johnson, straight drop, all them dudes. We banging, cuz we banging on the ops, bro. What you doing? Okay, all right. Mom Chill says, you talking to the feds, boy. He says, you snitching, cuz. Huge Coin says, Donald Trump is talk radio. All right. I swear I got the wildest chat, man. Texas Bama says, each state has different laws. How hard is that to man, listen. Yes, each state does have different laws, but the thing is, I was trying to tell this dude, and he just got upset. He got mad. Like, why are you saying that? Why are you telling me about your personal experience? Because it all comes full circle when we're talking about this topic. It's very pertinent to the topic, okay? He just couldn't understand where I was going with that. Let's see. So, yeah, let me just say this to you, PMS Harris, let me say this to you, homie. You have a reputation for being a crybaby, right? I doubt you gonna watch this video. That's how much of a crybaby you are. But you have a reputation for being a crybaby. Sarnetta has been calling you out for being a crybaby, and you know what? We ignored it because we was rocking with you. But now we're gonna double down. Chris Harris, you are a crybaby, dog. And I'm not mad at you. I just thought this would be a fun live. I just thought this would be fun. I don't go back and forth on the internet with people, but this is kind of fun, man. You dig? And you gave me something to talk about, so I appreciate you. LOL Magdo says, bro, you a drug snitch. What? I don't even know what that means. But yeah, hey, listen, Chris, you need. I'm gonna give you some help right now, dog. What you need to do is, you need to go seek some help. All right, whatever's going on with you, I don't know if you got abandonment issues. I don't know what the hell is going on with you. I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to seek help. When men talk to men, nobody should be hanging up, right? Nobody should be hanging up. Nobody should be slamming the laptop down talking about they quit, right? Because we've seen you do that too, right? When two men talk to men, we should all be able to say our opinion, give our truth, right? And then go about our day. Why do you get so emotional, dog? I don't get it. Why do you get so emotional? What's going on at home, dog? Talk to me. Talk to me, man. What's going on at home? Are you lonely, dog? You not getting women? Because something's going on. You too invested. You way too invested in this internet thing, man. Nobody has ever made me mad enough to kick him off my panel. Right? But yeah, shit. It ain't a whole lot to say about the situation. Ray Minnick says if Diddy's a snitch and take the powerful people who were doing this stuff with him, he will looked at the same way in the streets when they telling their co-defendants. Well, Diddy's not in the street, so he doesn't have nothing to worry about. Hold up real quick. My 12 o'clock appointment's here. Brody, give me 5 minutes, dog. Give me 5 minutes. My man. Yeah, Diddy's not in the street, man. So if he decides to cooperate, I don't agree with it. But at the same time, I'm not going to be mad at him. There needs to be other people picked up. Why is Diddy the only one locked up? Cassie needs to be picked up. Right? But No says, where you at, bro? I am in Maryland. Akbar says Najee. Yeah, Najee, man, that's my little homie, man. He passed away. My little homie Najee. Yeah, that's my dog, man. R.I.P. to Najee. I'm surprised you saw that, homie. Victoria Tony, how you doing? What's going on? Good morning to you. Hey, but listen, if y'all new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I got a lot of good stuff coming. I go live from time to time and talk my shit. I cover a wide variety of topics, you know, a lot of trending topics and things of that nature. But yeah, man, I just wanted to tap in and finish what I had to say before I was rudely kicked off of that panel last night. I don't appreciate it, Chris PMS Harris. I don't appreciate that. There's nothing for you to talk about. I don't want to deal with you, cuz. Okay. All right, man. Listen, I'm up out of Nathan says Trump or Harris. I'm for neither. Whoever has tangibles for Black Americans, that's who I'll vote for. But if I had to vote, it would be for Donald Trump. So there you have it. I might tap in later on the night. I probably will tap in tomorrow, man. Y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you have yourself a good day. Don't waste this day being angry and upset. You understand? Do not waste this day being angry and upset. I want you to enjoy this day to the fullest. You dig? All right? Y'all have a good night. Peace.